Hello, everyone. I'm Rebecca Strong. I have my RHIA, and today I want to talk to you about something that's honestly changed the way I look at this profession, and that is advocacy. A lot of students think advocacy is politics or arguing with lawmakers, but really it's about making sure the profession has a voice. The HIM and HIP professions are involved in privacy, coding, reimbursement, patient safety, AI, data governance. It encompasses all of it. So if you're not involved in these conversations, then somebody else is involved in these conversations and they're making those decisions. So trust me, this profession needs people who are willing to step up to the plate, willing to step up and speak up. So you may ask yourself, what is advocacy? Advocacy is speaking up for the patients, the healthcare professionals, and the future of healthcare itself. It can be something as large as a national health legislation or something as simple as educating others on why accurate documentation matters. As a HIT and HIM professional, we are literally the backbone of the healthcare information. We protect data, support providers, improve patient care, and we help healthcare systems function properly. That means that our voice matters more than most people realize. You may be asking yourself, why should I care? Here's why you should care. Because now you're thinking, why does this matter to me? I'm just a student. But you are a very important and integral part of the system. It's your future, it's what you're going into. So, because advocacy impacts your future career directly, things like reimbursement changes, privacy laws, artificial intelligence, all of that in healthcare, telehealth regulations, coding updates, all of those are going to affect your future job and the opportunities and all of your daily work. So honestly, employers notice students who get involved. Advocacy shows leadership, it shows professionalism, it shows that you took initiative, and your networking skills before you even graduate. You will be amazed at how that helps you get your foot in the door. Okay, so this is the real talk, the advocacy that equals opportunity. Advocacy opens doors. I can't stress that enough for you as a student. This is where you meet professionals from all over the country. You network with HIM leaders, educators, policymakers, and healthcare executives. And yes, you can even travel to Washington, D.C. for advocacy events and summits. This photo is actually one that I took in person, that's in the background here. I took it on my trip to Washington this year. And this was the first year that it was opened up, that the convention was opened up uh, to people that weren't board members. Anybody could pay the dues and go. So you could go as a student, and it's very educating. It's very informational. It's very important that you start taking steps now before you graduate to network with everyone. You stop feeling like you're just a student, and you'll start realizing that you're actually part of the profession. So, what is AHIMA advocacy? AHIMA advocacy is what plays a huge role in healthcare nationally. AHIMA advocacy works on legislation, policy issues, privacy concerns, health data standards, workforce development, and so much more. It encompasses such a huge area. One thing that I love about AHIMA is that students are highly encouraged to participate. You don't have to wait until you graduate. Start building your network now. I cannot emphasize that enough for you as a student to start building those professional networks. And in this slide, I've put some links in there for the AHIMA advocacy. Okay, since you are a Baker College student, It's based in Michigan, so I want to encourage you to look into the Michigan Health Information Management Association. Your state association is one of the best ways for you to start networking locally. They offer student memberships, educational opportunities, conferences, leadership experiences, and advocacy involvement. One connection can literally change your career path. And take my word for it, I am not exaggerating on that. So in this slide right here, I put up for you, has information, has a link to their local organization, and I suggest and encourage that you click on that, explore it, read it, join it. So AHIMA, of course, I have to brag a little here because I serve as the advocacy chair with AHIMA. This is my local association. I joined AHIMA as a student. I went to the conventions before I ever landed a job. I networked, I met individuals, and I just can't emphasize enough how much networking is important for you. One thing I absolutely loved about AHIMA is that we truly support our students. We want to see them involved. We want the future professionals learning about leadership and advocacy early. I put a link up here. You can explore that one too if you would like. One neat thing that I know AHIMA has, I'm not sure about the other associations, but it's definitely something you should check into. AHIMA offers scholarships every year they give away one each for associate, bachelor's, and master's students. So yes, you can apply. It is not state dependent. So don't leave that money sitting on the table. Go out there and apply for those. Get your applications in early, and maybe you'll grab hold of some extra money for school. Advocacy and action. Some ways to get involved. Getting involved is not difficult. Join AHIMA as a student member. Join your state association. Attend the virtual events. Follow your healthcare legislation updates. Apply for scholarships. Volunteer when opportunities come up. You don't have to do it all at once, but you have to start somewhere. So start small, work your way up, pay attention to what's happening in healthcare, make yourself knowledgeable, and network. And advocacy in action, this is where advocacy becomes real. You actually meet with lawmakers, you discuss issues affecting healthcare and health information management. Imagine being a part of a conversation that helps shape healthcare across the country. That's powerful in itself. And you can be part of that. HIM professions bring perspectives to the table that policymakers need. They need people to step up and say, well, you may be here, but I work in this, and let me show you what's actually going on here. So that is important. That connection is so important. You're not just learning yourself, you are also influencing that change. So you could be here. This is the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. This was the group photo that we took in March on the U.S. Capitol steps in Washington, D.C. And the last picture is just my AHIMA packet. It had my name, being a health information advocate. I just thought it was kind of I was so excited to be there. So I thought it was really neat. So I took pictures of all of that. So these photos are from the AHIMA Advocacy Summit in Washington, D.C. These are the HIM professionals from all over the United States. There were people there from Alaska. There were people there from Puerto Rico, the U.S. States and territories. They come together from all over the United States to advocate for our profession and for our patients. So when you look at this picture, I want you to realize that you belong in this space too. This is probably the most important thing you can take away from this whole presentation is to start now. That's my biggest advice to you. Don't wait. Don't wait till you graduate. Start now. Go join AHIMA as a student membership. You can always bump your membership later. Get connected with your local associations. Follow what's happening in healthcare. Apply for scholarships and take those steps. Students who engage professionally before graduation are often the ones who stand out the most when it comes time to apply for a job because you have something to put on your resume, and that is so important. I've included links to help you get started. It's at the end of the slide to AHIMA, the Michigan AHIMA, OHIMA. Click them, explore them, just look at the opportunities that they have. Look up your local. If you're from, say, Kentucky, look up Kentucky's association. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be specifically one of these. Look up your local. Get involved with it. Go to the conventions. See where you can volunteer. Because if you're not at the table, someone else is. So don't just be part of healthcare, shape healthcare. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, and I put my link up so you can click on it, send me a request, follow. I'll help you any way I can. These are just some helpful links. This is my reference page. It's where I got some of my information from. Some of it I took from just my experience. Some of it I took from these websites, so I put them on here as references. The photo credits are my own. Those are my photos that I took while I was in Washington. So I've included these links so that you can explore more on your own. Take some time, look through them, see what opportunities are available, see what scholarships are offered, and see what events are happening. You may be surprised at how many opportunities are out there just waiting for you to grab hold of one. Healthcare is changing so rapidly. Technology is moving at an astronomical pace. AI is crazy changing everything in healthcare, along with regulations. So the hem and hip professions need to be part of those conversations. You need to be educated in it, you need to be aware of it, and you need to be part of those conversations. So don't just prepare to work in healthcare, prepare to shape it for the future. I hope to see some of you standing beside me next year at the Advocacy Summit. That would be great. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope it was helpful in some way to show you how you can get involved. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me.